The windows, these big windows here, everything's done in travertine, marble, and granite. And the design really made it look beautiful. I mean, you've seen the before and after pictures, just really, really wild. You know, even the designs I put in the centers, and you got triangles. I did all kind of wild stuff with this wall. You know, you got straight grain Douglas fir, and then here the wood. These are all Anderson windows, and what I did was I antiqued them some and stained them and cleared them because they were pretty well shot. I thought I was gonna have to change them all. Never had to. They come out better than the new windows that I see out there. But some people seem to think that a lot of the stuff on my walls look like gigantic candle holders. And if you look at this design, it comes out, I'd say 5 inches, 6 inches, something like that from the wall. And it's done with a stain. It's all straight grain Douglas fir. And then it's done with granite, marble, and the whole 9 yards in there. And pretty neat stuff. And everything's built to the house. You can put my 800-pound ex-wife on there and it still won't move. I guarantee it. So we're going to be flowing from this dining room here, and it goes into a wild design with another type of travertine. I've mixed up a lot of different rocks here, and really come out beautiful. I probably should move that red rug. Do you have that in there? Mm-hmm. I'll move the rug too, since you're right there. You can still just keep videoing it, so they can see what the whole floor really looks like. But this is a LA travertine, I believe it's called. And then we got Jallo granite. Yeah, it's called Jallo. And I bordered and made some real wild designs. If you see, there's a diamond here. And I love this piece. It's my last piece, and I didn't have any more. So what I did was, when I cracked it, I decided to split it up, and you got grout lines in here. It really stands out like a sore thumb. So it's pretty unique. Everything's wrapped with this rock that goes all the way around to a fireplace in the other room. This is another stove that I have. This is one of my favorite ones. It's a Jewett, and it was made, I believe, in 1892, somewhere in there. And I don't think there's another one as nice as this out there. Haven't ever seen one. And my buddy that's a collector hasn't seen one complete like that, like this, that old. I mean, the workmanship is just fabulous. I mean, just beautiful. So this is like the entry to the house. It's double doors there. And this house is a 5-level home. You know, this will, to my left, goes down to the family room, but what we're going to do, we're going to go follow it around to the half bath and the computer room, which is there's another stove in here too. But the designs are all up everywhere. The beams, every beam in this house darn near is done in granite. Even in the half bath, it's so high you can't even see it, but I did it anyway. So I think a lot of people would love to see that. I got people coming from all over the place. I even had a professor from Harvard give me a snake skin when he came up this last summer. He couldn't believe the house. He thought it was a museum. So, and he's traveled a lot through his years. He's been there, I think, over 20 years as a professor at Harvard University. So this goes downstairs to a basement. This is where the furnace and stuff and everything is downstairs, and I got a big wood burner next to the furnaces and my washroom, and you got your water heaters down there and all that. In case anything ever does break, it's all down below. It's nice. But as you can see, the designs, it takes you everywhere. It really comes out pretty slick. I do, as you can see this side, here's another design through the carpet, which looks really wild. I mean, same stuff, kind of ahead of its time. It's even got a 3-dimensional look to it in the center. I puffed it up even more. My daughter liked it that way. So it's pretty slick. I do dungeon doors. They're a little different than the average door. You can see the three-dimensional look here. I make hatchet handles. This is Pecky cedar, 2 inches thick. I make my own metal brackets here. And I'm telling you, everybody goes crazy for these darn doors with the arch. They're actually bigger than the archway, and they close so you can lock it from the inside. And I make special bumpers for it because we've got hatchets on both sides. We have a granite sink. We've got a granite, it's all done in red. And then you got doors that match the, the entry doors to the bathroom. The main door is the same wood, 2 inches thick, Pecky cedar. And it's still got the archway, it makes it really look neat. It's wrapped in granite. This is the original sink that came with the house. I hadn't changed one thing in there except add to it. And that's what you could do to a sink. It's just amazing. If you know how to do it, you know, you could really make yourself a lot of money. You really can. It's hard work. Nothing's easy, you know. I mean, you got to put a little sweat, blood, and tears in there. But somebody that wants this in their home, they'll pay you for it because this is big bucks. This ain't the average Joe stuff. My designs in here are a little narrower because it's a half bath, and it looks like this design's kind of shooting through a wall. And you can come on in here, Robert, and you can close the door. And then you could show all the designs inside, because with you and me both in there, I mean, hell, you're 400 pounds. I'm just kidding. We got a skylight up there, and all. I'll tell you what, Michael's out of Reno, Nevada there really took care of me with my plants. The house was supposed to be on Colo 8 News with John Tyson. Never got to make it up here yet, but pretty unique thing, you know. Pretty wild stuff. What do you think about it, Robert?
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool stuff. Getting all that stuff on that camera there.
Yes, we are.
Boy, good thing my ex-wife's not here. You couldn't even get her in that camera, I tell you. At 800 pounds like that, huh?
I take it you're going to send her a copy for free?
Pardon me? Pretty cool looking going through the walls, huh?
Yeah.